Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is November 27, 2018. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. All right, getting started here. We have the futures down about 11.5 points right now. They're sitting at 26.58 3/4 per contract. You can see the futures flip-flopping here, but they were much higher, and then they came down much from the peak here right around 2 o'clock in the morning. So again, there's a lot of chatter here regarding trade, and President Trump saying if he doesn't get to a deal, he will put tariffs on every Chinese good, including laptops and iPhones. So again, market taking that and being scared off somewhat. So we'll see what today gives us. We'll see where we go. But we have some stocks in the news, so let's get started here. We're going to start the day off with MXIM. MXIM, it looks like they're going to be added to the S&P 500. Stock closed at $53.38, now trading at $55.78, so nice little uptick there. I don't know if it goes a whole lot higher from here in this environment. There's a lot of resistance in this general area, and then there's more around the 57 and then more around 58 bucks. So again, I wouldn't look for MXIM to take off too much, but nonetheless, it has had a nice pop on the addition that it will be added to the S&P 500. So, again, we'll see how that plays out. Let's take a look at HIBB Sports. HIBB is a ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $17.06, closed at $17.96. This briefly got down to $16, now rebounding a little bit. Again, I think there's a lot of support around the $15.75, $15.80 level, but that's all I'm seeing on it right now. We'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. Next up, we have BKE, which is Buckle. The stock right now is trading at $19.06, closed at $20.88. So this is a good little haircut. This is also on the back of earnings, I believe. When I look at this name, I have to think there's really not a whole lot to do. It definitely has held support at 19, but if that cracks, this thing can go probably a bit lower, maybe down to the low 18 level. So again, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll see how it plays out. Let's take a look at SDRL. Looks like this is getting a little bit of a bid after earnings. Closed at $14.40, now trading at $14.94. Not a lot of volume or conviction behind it, so we'll have to look at this one once the opening bell rings. Let's take a look at Apple today because they have given back some of yesterday's gains. Apple staging a nice late day reversal day yesterday, but again today trading at $172, closed at $174.62, and this is on after the comments from President Trump regarding tariffs. So again, we want to watch that pretty closely. Let's take a look at GOOS. It looks like they did a secondary here. This is Canada Goose. Stock is trading at $63.80, closed at $66.38. Did a secondary. I think you got to be a little bit careful with this one. We'll look at it once the opening bell rings. I'm not really sure where this wants to go. There looks to be like there's a lot of support around the 57 level. But that's all that I'm seeing at the moment. Let's take a look at Bristol Myers, BMY. Bristol Myers today trading at $50.85, closed at $52.73. It looks like their Optivo study did not meet its endpoint. Stock is getting hit off of that news. Still a fair amount of support around the $50 area. After this, though, it goes all the way down to 46 before you hit really a decent support level. So be a little bit careful with Bristol Myers at the moment, and we'll see how that plays out. Next up, let's shift gears here a little bit. Let's go over to the gold market. Gold is trading down $1 to $1,221.30 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD today, that's trading right at $115.54, closed at $115.64 yesterday. Crude oil is down 4 pennies, trading at $51.57 a barrel. Take a look at the USO, which is a good ETF to track crude. That is trading at $10.90, closed at $10.94 yesterday. So, again, that's what we're seeing. So, we're not looking at all that much today. We're going to have some more earnings tonight after the close. I think Salesforce and a couple of other companies are scheduled to report, so things will start to pick up here. But, again, it's all about trade. It's all about what the Fed is saying. I believe the Vice Chairman Clarida, Fed Vice Chairman Clarida, just was on CNBC saying he's probably closer to neutral than not. That could help the market out a little bit. Futures just down 9.5 points now after those comments. But we're going to see how it plays out later this week. You're going to have Fed Chairman Jay Powell giving a speech in New York. I believe that's Wednesday night. So we'll be listening to that as well. All right, with that being said, everybody, if you haven't done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. We've had a sensational 2018. We're going to look to keep that going right into the end of the year. It's just been a fantastic year. And again, if you haven't done so, come on over, take that 7-day free trial, and trade right alongside of us. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.